Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup releases where I am going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced and sneak peek, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I want to pick it up, if I might already have picked it up, or if I'm going to leave it in the store, and then you let me know down in the comments what you're interested in, and maybe you disagree with me. That is perfectly fine. We're all friends here, and if you haven't been here before, maybe this is your first video here, I would love to see you subscribed. I do upload quite a lot of videos every week all about makeup and beauty and just having a little bit of fun with color. I did film this look and I am really enjoying it. I'm loving this like orangey yellow moment. We all know that this is like the color of my beauty brand that I launched myself. Loving it. I cannot though tell you what eyeshadow palette I used because it's being revealed next week, but just know this look is coming next week and I'm gonna be talking about it in next week's new makeup releases because it is a palette that's being revealed next week. How many times did I say that? A million times. I also do have a membership here on YouTube. I don't plug it that often because like if you're interested you'll be able to find it, but you can find info about it in a link down in the description box. I'll also have it in the button next to the subscription button. It literally says join, and I will have a little bit of an after work today as you're watching this on Friday. That is going to be for my members that are tier 2 or tier 3. All the info is going to be in the community tab if you are a member, and you can see where to log in because we're going to have a Zoom meeting where we chat together. So just know that that is happening on Friday, and if you want to join in, or maybe you just want to be a member and see all the member exclusive tutorials, all the info is in the description box, or like I said, in the join button down below. Okay, let me scoochie I think so that we can pop up some pictures here next to us to the things that are new and announced. Let's talk about some things that have been like released already. One of them is the Unearthly Cosmetics Don't Be Jelly palette. This palette is a re-release from the brand. They had this palette from before and it was an all shimmer palette, and basically she just reworked the entire feeling or the entire theming of this palette. It is based around like jellyfishes and like a dark sea, and honestly I am super excited to be trying this one out. It has just been released and I do know that this palette is on its way to me and I cannot wait to try this out. I also did buy the new highlighters. I will pop them up as well so you can see what those look like. I bought all 4 of them. Those I bought with my own money. The Don't Be Jelly palette is being sent to me as PR. I don't mind buying things if I want to buy them. It's not that deep. I do have a code, Unearthly Cosmetics. My code is Angelica and you can get 10% off. But I'm thinking, and let me know if you're interested in this, I'm thinking I'll do a video where I do the Don't Be Jelly palette together with the new highlighters. What do you think about that? I also did buy, because she did, I think some of them are reformulated, the palettes, and they're in smaller pans now. And I also have 3 out of 4 of those palettes, and the 4th one is on its way to me. Do you want me to wait for the 4th one of those, or is it okay with just the 3? Let me know what kind of Unearthly Cosmetics thing you would like to see on my channel, because I cannot wait to be trying this one out. The swatches look delicious, and I'm loving this like pastel pistachio ice cream matte. Oh, it looks super beautiful. So I am super excited to be trying this one out. And like I said, both of those things are available now, and also the new palettes, like the ones that had bigger pans before, that come in smaller pans. It is Leather and Lace, In the Dark, and Dead of Night, and Lore. Those palettes have been re-released in smaller pans and more of a protective box, and I have 3 of them here and they're so pretty. I took some pictures of them today, so let me know what you would like to see in the Unearthly Cosmetics kind of a realm. The other thing that I don't how am I gonna phrase this? I don't have it, but I soon have it. Let me see if I can find the picture here somewhere. Hello? Here we go, the Colourpop and Alice in Wonderland collection. This one is available. It dropped yesterday, and per usual, I don't know what's going on with the post service here in Austin. I always, no matter what company is sending me mail, I always get my mail 1 or 2 days later than anyone else of my friends in the US. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter if they live in like the north, the south, the east, the west. I always get my mail 1 day later than everyone else. So this package is being delivered to me today. And I don't think I'll be doing a dedicated video simply because I actually have something to do today, because I am going out with some friends and with my husband and we're doing something fun. We're doing an activity today. So I think instead what I want to do is I want to do like a video just, I don't know, chatting a little bit about the new Colourpop releases and trying the last 4 collections all together. Because I have the eye crayons, I have the eye pens, I have the Cora collection, and now I have this Alice collection that's coming in today. So let me know what you would like to see, because I want to give you my thoughts and I want to show you some things, but at the same time, I don't want to be stressing myself out too much now that I actually have an activity booked for today, and I'm so excited. I'm trying to reclaim my free time again because I've been working so hard on Cinch, I've been working so hard on YouTube, and it's really fun to actually, you know, be able to, you know, watch Netflix again and just sleep and do things. So I am excited about that. I will say I really like the look of this palette because it seems to be a mix of some dark tones, some jewel tones, and some pastels. And I really like Colourpop's pastels. So I'm excited about that. Plus this like almost orangey red blush. Could this be a new love for me? I don't know. It seems interesting. So I'm excited to see what this looks like. I think the packaging is 11 out of 10. It's so beautiful. And Colourpop also gave me a code, and my code is Angeshka. And I did let you know about this release on my Instagram. I try to update as much as I can on my Instagram, so, and also in my community tab. I'd love to see you on my Instagram as well. I do put a lot of pictures and mini tutorials and stuff like that on Instagram, and also on like TikTok if you're interested in stuff like that. I don't put the same things on Instagram as I do on other places. I hope that that makes sense. There is some new things coming from Benefit Cosmetics. I feel like this is something that I talked about like so long ago, saying that I think that they should do. And maybe this is how long it takes for Benefit to like actually produce something new. I don't know. But this is basically duos, and there are 4 different duos together with their bronzer shades that they have, because they have a fair, a light medium, a tan, and a deep. And I think it's really smart. It comes with 4 of the different new blushes as well. So you have Krista, Shelly, Willa, and Terra. And I love Terra. And I love all of these. These are some really good shades now that I look at them. These are really good. Like, they chose really good blush shades, honestly. I think this is really cool. It seems to be more of a slim packaging. I think a lot of people will really appreciate this. I mean, the powder things from Benefit are really good quality, and if you don't own a bronzer from them, or if you don't own this blush from them, I really think that this is a good deal for getting a good quality product from Benefit. I sometimes feel though, like, is it a little bit like a little too late? Like, I don't hate this, but at the same time, I don't know, but maybe like, I know I've seen numbers from like articles and stuff that Benefit is actually one of the brands that does the best at Sephora. So I'm thinking this actually might be what the Sephora customer is looking for. So in that regards, I'm like, this might be awesome for Sephora. And if you're working at Sephora, I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I mean, Benefit did, actually let's talk about the other thing from Benefit. Like, they do release stuff, and I put them in my wish list. Where did I have it? It is that, I talked about it last week. Oh, here it is. It is the Goof Proof Brow Powder. I've had one of these from before, and I used it up. Like, it is such a good product, and they have now re-released it in a new packaging, and I think the old packaging wasn't ideal, so I think it's really smart for them to re-release it in a new packaging that maybe matches the vibe that they have now. And their shades are usually really good, and I added in my wish list, because these are available now, I will link them down below. I added the one that says Warm Blonde, because I was like, that could work for me, like a warm blonde. It almost looked a little caramelly, and I was like, that's nice. And that's the thing, like, I know that Benefit has good quality, so even though sometimes the product can look a little snoozy, like, I went through one of these, and I'm like, when I wanted to rebuy it, they had discontinued the old one, so I'm happy that it's now back, and I immediately put it in my wish list because I know that this product is a good product. So I'm excited about that. Let me actually talk about something else that I bought, because this one is available in the US now, and I will link it down below. This is the MAC Cosmetics Conceal and Correct. These are the Studio Fix Face Pens. These can be used both as a foundation and a concealer, like a 2-in-1 thing, and it's more like a precise application. I actually yesterday wore only a tinted SPF for the entire day, and I was like, I love how my skin looks. So I'm thinking that maybe this, with just like a little bit of correcting in certain places, could maybe be like a great, I don't know, Am I getting back into, I say as I'm wearing a full coverage foundation, am I getting into more light and sheer coverage again? If you've been on my channel for quite some years, you know that I had, like, I was so into light and sheer coverage for the longest time. And then I got more into medium, and now I'm almost like into medium full. But then I've been using sheer coverage for a couple of times as of late, and I'm like, huh, I really like this. So maybe I'm getting back into it. I'm gonna be trying this one out. I did buy this one and also that new bronzer that they released. I bought that one as well. So I'm intrigued to be seeing how that one works out, because honestly, I thought it looked really cute. Oh, let me mention this one. This one is a re-release of an old favorite. I actually have this one here. The fragrances, these have been released before from Jo Malone. It was basically just inspired by like grass and weed that you could find like the Scottish wilderness. I have one of these. Let me go get it. Well, technically I have two of these, because I have, this is what the packaging looked like before. So this is the Cade and Cedarwood. This one has not been re-released, but sometimes if something is really, really popular, she will bring it back. This one is very, very woody, but this one, this is the Nettle and Achillea, and it's so good. It's one of my favorite green scents. It smells super green and a little florally without taking over. It literally smells like a fresh meadow in the best way. And these kind of flowers, you see the white ones here, are actually the flower that I'm named after. My mom and my dad are florists, and they named me after this flower, because one of these sorts of flowers in Latin is called Angelica angelica, and that's what I'm named after. So this one is coming back. This one is called Nettle and Wild Achillea. The scent that's being released now is called Wild Achillea only, but one of the notes is nettle, and I'm fairly sure that it's the same scent. So if you are looking for a green scent, I cannot recommend that one enough. I will link where you can find it down below, because honestly, I'm always excited to see like scents come back that have been limited edition if they were popular. Now I need Jo Malone to come back with that series she had about like oats and barley. The amount of time I've spent online trying to find that scent. Can we have that back? Because like I need it. Not like, oh, I want it. No, I need it. Capital letters, I need it. Viseart did release a bunch of their bigger palettes as mini palettes last year, and I think they're just moving into these mini palettes because I think it makes more sense for the customers and it makes more sense price-wise, and honestly, I love their small palettes. And now they are re-releasing the all shimmer palette that's called the Koi palette. They're re-releasing that, and it is a 12-pan shimmer palette just as before. I think it's the same colors, and this is going to be $40. It is available right now. I will link it down below. And I heard a lot of people that were really into Viseart mattes that said like, oh, Viseart mattes are amazing, which I agree on, and the shimmers are so-so. But I think that this is the palette where Viseart actually like reformulated some of their shimmers, and people were agreeing that these shimmers were great. Are they going to be as great as like those like indie shimmers? That I don't know. I've never swatched or seen this palette myself. I'm not the biggest fan of an all shimmer palette, so this is definitely not going to be something that I'm going to be picking up. I really like Viseart. I really like their quality. I like their shimmers and their mattes. I think their palettes are great. I haven't been interested in any of the color stories that they have had this last year and a half though, so I'm really hoping for something. I'm hoping for something really exciting really soon. Here's another, like, this is a face trio instead of a face duo, but these look really cute. These are from Bobbi Brown, and these are the Sculpted Glow Face Palettes. They're available in Asia and Australia. I'm sure they're coming to different places soon. They look really nice, and that orange one with that corally blush in the middle, this is not, I don't think, just based on what I'm seeing here, it's not exactly the kind of orange that I go for. I like an orange that's like yellowy leaning, and I don't think that this is gonna be that. I do think that these look really pretty though. Honestly, they look nice. Do I need something like this? No, I don't need something like this. have enough face products and I don't need to be adding another brand to my repertoire of brands to keep an eye open for. I think they look nice, and I'm sure that this is going to be one of those things that like shoppers in department stores are going to be like stopping and looking at and being like, ooh, this looks pretty, because I think a lot of people that do shop in department stores are probably looking for one of these one and done face trios. I don't think it's a bad release. It looks cute. Is it for me? No. Here's something that's definitely not for me, and for some reason I got a lot of tags in this and I'm like, I thought we were friends, I thought you knew me. And this is the Gloss Bomb Heat in Glass Slipper. So this is the lip gloss from Fenty that is the plumping like heat lip gloss, and I hate one of those like burning heat pepper kind of a lip glosses, and it's supposed to give you fuller looking lips. This is a clear one. I don't do those kind of stingy lip glosses. I can't, it's not my journey. It's not for me. It's for other people. Some people really love it and I'm just like, no, no. I like a cooling plumping gloss like the one from Lawless. It's really, really beautiful. But no, it's not. I don't want the plumping one. If you want it, great. It's here, it's available. You can buy mine too. This one I did buy though. Remember how I said some time ago that I was wishing that someone would release a liquid shimmery red blush? Well, Tarte heard me. Did they bug me? Am I being under surveillance? Should I be like worried? Because this is literally what I said I wanted to have. I wanted to have a red liquid shimmery blush. And I did try the Tarte blush tape formula, and I said I didn't love it as much as I actually do love the Charlotte Tilbury one, because the main reason is on me it wasn't a blush. It was too sheer to be a blush. It was more like a slightly tinted highlighter, so I didn't like the coloration. I also think it's a little bit too liquidy. That I can work around if it's a little bit more pigmented, because I think the big reason was that I needed to use too much product to get any kind of pigmentation on my cheek, because it was more like a highlighter than a blush, I'm gonna be honest, unless you're like fair. I have the peach one. So for them to release something that's a little bit more poppy, a little bit more colorful, and they're also swatching it on a model with a deep skin tone and it looks beautiful on her, I'm thinking that if this formula has more pigment, I think I'm gonna like it. So I did buy this red one. Right now it is sold out. I'm sure it's coming to Ulta soon because they have the other shades, but I am very, very intrigued to be trying this out. I think I'm gonna do like a reel just trying this one out. I'll put it everywhere as soon as I get it, because I feel like that could be nice. I feel like I want to do one of those like videos about all of this like poof makeup that we've been getting lately. Like, does it make sense or is it just unnecessary? I don't know. Not everything is a dupe just because it has a poof on it, and I feel like someone needs to say it. I'll be the one to say it. Not all poofy makeup is created equal. Let's actually talk about this thing that I'm actually wearing today. These are the new glow, I think they are called the lip tint. They're from Jones Road. This is, yeah, the lip tint, and Jones Road asked me if they could send me the new shades that they're coming out with. This is Mocha Rose. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but as you can see, the shimmer just makes it look even more shiny. It's not like a metallic one. We all remember how that Melt lipstick looked on me on Tuesday, like in Tuesday's video. If you want to see that, it was an experience for the whole family, okay? But these new from Jones Road, they feel very nice. They're like slightly more shiny than a satin lipstick, but not as glossy as like a gloss stick. They're somewhere in between. Very comfortable, thin, beautiful formula. It is a sheer to buildable formula, and I honestly really like them. They don't taste like anything, they don't smell like anything, and I actually really, really like them. It's really funny because they asked me if they could send me some PR after I have bought the foundation. What the foundation? Because I'm gonna film a video just doing a full face of like products that other people hate, and there was no shortage of people that really dislike that foundation, so I'm gonna be trying it out. But this lipstick I really like. I think this one is available now, and yeah, so far so good. I really like it, especially this color, this like milk chocolate leaning a little pink. It's actually It's a really nice color. This is something that I will be buying, and this is actually from Bondi Scents. I use self-tanner during the like winter half of the year. I use a 1 hour express because it only gives me like one shade darker, so that I go from a lighter light medium to more a darker light medium. I don't know how to explain it, but like it doesn't make you super tan. It just gets you like as if you had spent 2 days in the sun. And now Bondi Scents is coming out with the Technicolor version of the 1 hour express self-tanning foam, and it has a different undertone. I love this product because this is what I do. I put it on and then I have my morning coffee, I answer some mails, you know, I do some things, and then after an hour and a half, I take a shower, I take it off, and I go on with my day. I don't have to sleep in this. It's not overly sticky, and even though it's like, it does have a little bit of a tackiness to it, you only have it on for an hour. So it's just such a really convenient product if you, like me, just like having a little bit smidge of a tan when like summer season is not here. I'm actually gonna have my first pool day this week, so I'm thinking that I'm not gonna be doing any more self-tanner until come like, when did I start with self-tan last year? Like October or something. So I am excited about that. But the undertones is sapphire. It's a natural cool undertone if you have more of a cool skin tone, like more of a pinky peach. And then there is an emerald that has a deep olive tone if you have an olive skin tone, magenta that has a rich deep tone, and caramel that has a warm golden tone. And I definitely am gonna get the caramel one because I do have more of a neutral golden undertone, and I like stuff that looks like that. I will say the original Bondi Scents 1 hour express does have a little bit of an olive undertone in it, which looks, I think it looks natural. Like, I think it looks like a good tan. It looks like my tan would look if I actually was out in the sun, and that's the reason why I've been using it for years and years. This is coming soon to Ulta, and I will definitely 1,000,000% be trying this one out. I don't know if you've ever tried Thread, but Thread is available at Target. I've seen them at Target. They have like some blushes and some stick foundations and something else I don't remember, but now they're also coming out with concealers, and these are liquid concealers with a doe foot. This is a black-owned, woman-led beauty brand, and it is affordable, and it is at Target. And this like Cover It multi-use complexion fluid. It comes in 12 shades, and it's meant to complement the concealer sticks, and they say that you can use it as a like a contour, concealer, cover, whatever you want it to be. And it is available now. I think they're like $8 each or something like that, so this is an affordable brand. They are very, very good at like having a lot of like tan and deep colors to choose from. Since this is created by it's a black owned brand, they have a lot of shades that leaning more towards that. If you are super fair and you're looking for different undertones, this will not be the brand for you, but most other brands are for you. I will say, when I looked at the shades, since I am, like I said, I'm a light medium usually when it comes to foundations, and I would probably have to pick one of the lighter shades. So just have that in mind when you're looking at them. So if you are more of like a medium tan deep skin tone and you're looking for a specific undertone and you're balling on a budget, this might be something to check out. I've seen them at my local Target, so check it out and see if you can find something for you. Another thing that is available at Target, and this is from Jason Wu. Jason Wu. I keep saying it incorrectly, and again, people keep like leaving laughing emojis when I'm mispronouncing stuff. I'm not laughing at you when you're trying to pronounce IKEA stuff, because trust me, all of you, you're doing it wrong. You sound stupid, but I'm not laughing. I'm laughing on the inside. That's what I'm doing. But they're coming out with a Meet Ready Set Radiance. It is the matte setting powder is now coming in a radiant finishing setting powder, and I think that's pretty good because I think a lot of people have been really enjoying having a finishing or a setting powder that has a little bit of a glow to it, because not everyone loves a matte. Like, I love my face to be matte, and then I like to add like a little bit of glow like I have today, but I like everything else to be matte. And one of these like glowy finishing powders can be amazing to just set the outer perimeters on your face to make it look a little bit more alive, especially if you're using a medium to full coverage foundation. So this one is available now, and I think that's really, really cool. They're also extending the Ready Set matte color range. They're having oh, they're coming out with a translucent in that one as well. So I think that's really cool. I like this brand. I think they make good quality makeup. I have a video trying some other things. Their skin tint that is available at Target is one of the best affordable foundations I have tried as of late. It's really nice. Iconic London is coming out with a Kissed by the Sun. It's like a blush, bronzer, highlight, all-in-one complexion hero. What? Wait. Genius new hybrid complexion savior that combines all of your favorite radiance boosters in one. It's not quite a cream, it definitely isn't a powder. Multidimensional skin swept glow stepped out of the beach luminosity. Okay, so it's one of those, probably one of those. You remember what was that one called? The one from Bare Minerals that everyone loved. It was like a not a bronzer, but it's like a blush and bronzer all in one. I don't remember the name, but you probably know what I'm talking about. I had it in Kiss of Copper. I'm thinking this is something similar that can give you some kind of definition to the cheeks and a little bit of color and glow. Might not be like a contouring product, but sometimes it's really nice with one of those like all-in-one kind of a products. And I've actually been skipping bronzer and doing something like that a couple of times as of late, and I do really enjoy it. So this one is available right now at their website, but I did see some of the colors were available at Sephora as well. Oh, we forgot to talk about the Sephora sale. The Sephora sale started today. If you are Rouge, I probably reminded you in the community tab and on my Instagram. If you want to shop the Sephora sale, it always helps creators out if you shop through their link. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's just a way to be supporting your favorite creators. It doesn't have to be me. Choose a creator that you really like and support them, because it really does help out. Again, of course, this is optional. I will leave my code down below, and if you want to shop through somebody else's code, try and go and see if they have left an affiliate code that you can use, because it really does help out during these times. I also probably already did my order, because I am Rouge and I am very excited to be picking up some of the stuff that I mentioned in Monday's video where I talked about my recommendations and my wish list, and I'm very excited to be picking some of those things up. Maybe I'll do a little haul and we can just talk about the things that I decided to buy. I will leave the dates and all of the info and the code that you need to use down in the description box, and I know that Insider and it's not the VIB and the Insider, that's the ones, they're coming soon in a couple of days. I will leave that info down below as well. I'm excited about the sale, and I will say usually Sephora has some fun launches during a sale, so keep your eyes open for that as well. There's always 1, 2, 3 brands that does a launch during the sale, and I'm guessing the Melt palette is probably gonna drop sometimes during this sale if you were interested in that one. Like I said, that was Tuesday's video, if that was something was fun. And these from Iconic London were available at Sephora. Not all the colors. I think they had 3 of the colors online in case this was something that you were interested in. Another thing that has dropped and is available now are the Sigma Beauty Sigma Cream blushes. These come in 4 different colors. I haven't tried them myself. I have heard other people trying them and saying they really like them. I will say Sigma is really good at like nailing formulas. I'm not super worried about the formula being good or not. And I really did like that they included like a pinky one, a peachy one, a more deeper neutral one, and a lighter neutral one. I think that was like a good color range to start out with, and I will be trying them out, definitely. But it's been a lot as of late. I do have a code with Sigma. My code isn't Jessica, but yeah, these are available now, and they will probably roll out to retailers of Sigma Beauty soon as well, because usually stuff like this, it launches on the brand's website first, because that's where they have the best margin, you know, to keep the lights on, and then they roll out to different resellers. We have a sneak peek from Lethal Cosmetics, and they said something new. Tell us in the comments below what you think it is. The reveal is happening. Oh, the reveal is happening today on Friday, April the 14th. So check out Lethal Cosmetics Instagram, and I'm sure that they will be able to show you what this one is. I'm always very excited to see what Lethal Cosmetics does. I think they do most of the time really, really interesting, usable, but still like unexpected color stories. I'm not sure if this is going to be eyeshadows or if this is going to be something else. Their blushes are so beautiful. I would not be sad to see more like glowy blushes coming from them because, ugh, they're so, so pretty. And the highlighters too. Like, they have a bunch of really, really good products. So I am super excited to see what that one is. I'm sure we will be talking about that next week once I know more about what it is. Another thing that just launched, I think today, as I'm filming this on Thursday, is Colored Raine's foundation sticks. These are multi-use skin sticks available in 26, if I can speak, shades. It is jojoba oil, coconut oil, and that's where I was like, peace out. When the first ingredients are super oily ingredients, I have a more combo skin right now. I get very oily in the T-zone in this very warm and humid climate. When I was living in Sweden, I had very normal skin, but still my skin can take oils. I don't break out, but it doesn't look sexy on my skin. It looks like I put oils on my skin. It just doesn't look super good. And I also read the claims about this one, and it says it's like meant to like lock in moisture and like for dry skin, and I don't think that that's gonna be for me. But if you're trying to shop for something that's a stick, and if you have dry skin and you want to be supporting indie brands, it's really unusual to see an indie brand release a foundation or complexion product of any kind with like this many shades. I would definitely say this could be a fun thing to try out, but I just think based on the claims and based on the formulation, I don't think that this will be good on me. So I'm leaving this review to people who have dry skin. But I just wanted to let you know that it's available. Oh, there was one more thing from Tarte that I forgot to mention. Okay, we're talking about it now. This is the Maracuja Juicy, I cannot speak, Shift Blush. These are cream blushes that have the pH, your perfect shade. We're all getting pink, okay? We're getting pink cheeks. So this one has a little bit of the like pH balancing, which we're all in pretty much the same pH. That's why we're all getting pretty much the same shade of pink. So this is more a blush that will leave a little bit of a pinky stain on your cheeks. But if you have problem with blushes not lasting on you, getting a blush that has a little bit of those kind of pH balancing thingamajings in it can be really good, because it means that even if your skin is eating up all the blush, you'll at least have a little bit of a tint left afterwards. And I like the shade range. Again, there are like a more muted peach, a poppy pink, a really nice red. I love a red blush. And then there's like a deep, almost muted plummy Bordeaux. I really like those. I think the shades are really nice. Again, do I need the pH adapting cream blush? No. I'm happy about that poofy red blush that I got. I'm good with that one. Thank you very much. Kaja Beauty is coming up with some more bento boxes. These are 2 new bento box shades. It is Coral Sunrise and Forest Night. I think that people that love these bento boxes are gonna love these shades. They're more neutrally leaning. They have like a darker matte, like a shimmer, and then it seems to be more like a foil that's lighter. I think a lot of people are really gonna enjoy how these look. These aren't exactly the kind of things that I go for. I like a quad or something like that. I just like something that's a little bit more poppy than this. Kaja Beauty is the American brand. Let me rephrase. Kaja Beauty is like the American branch of Meme, which is a South Korean makeup brand. Some people were saying like, oh, it's so similar to Meme. It's because it's owned by Meme. This is basically their American version, targeted towards the North American consumers, but it's still leaning very like KJ beauty. It's not necessarily what I go for when it comes to eye products. I think it looks cute though. Is this gonna be something that I'm gonna pick up? No, but it's also not made for me, so I'm not super offended by the whole idea of it. I do have a collage here, and this is some of the new things from Stila that are available. I did try the lip stain. I've already tried that on my channel in case you're interested in hearing me review. They're also coming out with some new shades in their all over glimmer Heaven's Dew thingamajig. I think it's like a putty highlighter. I'm not super interested in that. I did talk about the gel lip oils. Those are also new, but I will say the Stay All Day Muted Neon, they're trying to say pastel. I don't know why they did Okay, Muted Neon Liquid Eyeliners. Those are in 6 shades. They are available now, and I am very interested. Very, very, very interested in trying those out. I don't know why they didn't say pastel, but they're doing muted neons. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you. I feel like that, is it the skunk in Bambi that's like, listen, you can call me flower if you want to. If you want to be called muted neon, you go Glen Coco, I believe in you. But they look very, very cute, and I really, really want to try those out. Like I said, they are available. I will link them down below in case you want to have like a closer peek at them, but very intrigued by that release. Martine Cosmetics is coming out with the Moula collection that is like a little money, gold, and like coin inspired. I think the color story is really cute. It's like a muted, almost like a grungy 70s colors, which is something that I really love. Again, I'm trying to pick up as little eyeshadow palettes as possible because I am very grateful for the things that I'm getting in PR, and I am getting PR from some of my favorite brands that I would have been purchasing had I not been getting them in PR. So I'm trying to be smart with my purchases and just not buy all the things that's coming out. So right now I'm gonna focus on the things that I've already bought, plus the Don't Be Jelly palette that's coming in. And I really want to try something with the new Colourpop palettes, both the Cora one and the Alice in Wonderland. So like, it would be just stupid of me to add more things into my collection because like, I only have one face, I only have 2 eyes. So I think this collection looks really cute, but I am gonna be opting out because Martine Cosmetics, even though I think their formula is nice, it's not my absolute favorite. Let's talk about the Danessa Myricks ColorFix Nudes. These are 12 shades, versatile hybrid cream colors, matte finish. These are based, from what I gather, on some of the shades that she has in her Vision Dream cover, which is her foundation shades. This just is more like a liquid eyeshadow or liquid paint, so a little bit more pigmented and not like a foundation. This is more like a liquid eyeshadow, but with the shades instead of like a foundation, which, you know, those formulas behave differently. This isn't for me. And I would also say that it's probably not for you either. If you are a working makeup artist and you work a lot on set and you work a lot on different skin tones, like I used to work as a makeup artist, there are plenty of ways that I could have seen this make sense in my kit at the time. But it doesn't make sense in my makeup collection right now. So I think this is perfect if you are a working makeup artist and if you are working on a lot of different faces and there are different situations where stuff like this literally makes so much sense. I used to work with live TV a lot, and there are definitely a bunch of places where this could have made so much sense. But like me now with the makeup aesthetics, not really. I think it's a good release for makeup artists, or if you're the kind of person that just likes a matte color all over the lid, this probably will be super, super budge proof and you can buy your shade and just be over and done with it. But I don't think that this is for the average consumer. There is a new collection called Sea of Shadows coming from Divina Cosmetics. As I'm filming this, I've only seen 2 of the shades. She's also coming out with a new magnetic palette. I will put, you can see here, please go back to her Instagram and see what other shades she has because she's going to be revealing them. Let me see when these are actually dropping. They're dropping on Saturday, April the 22nd, which is next Saturday. So maybe we can talk about it next Friday and just see all of the shades. But just know, new shades are coming from Divina in case you are very interested in single indie eyeshadows. Byredo is coming out with a new metal boots in Snow 5. It's a color palette. Wait, it's metal boots in snow, a 5 color palette. I don't know. It's a new quint from Byredo. It's giving luxury makeup, and it's not like the kind of color story. It's not the kind of combination of textures that I go for. It's just not for me. I know some people look at stuff like this and they're like, oh, this is gonna be my absolute favorite. I look at this and I'm like, this is just a waste of space in my collection. I really do not want this, and I really don't want to spend $75 on it, so we're moving on. There is a collaboration between Shine by SD and M. Jones, and let me see if I say this correctly. Lisa, it's Bizarre Volta. I think that's her handle. And then Monica Jones Tabor, which is M Jones on Instagram. I will put their names down below in case you want to check it out. They have done this kind of collab before where I think they're doing one 6-pan palette each, and they're just launching them together as like the duality, and this is 2.0, duality 2.0. This is again all shimmer palettes. They're not really for me. I don't do all shimmer palettes, but I'm always super excited to see other influencers do collab and to see them launch their own things, launch their own brands. I always like seeing people that really love makeup, they're really passionate about makeup and beauty and this whole community and this whole space, getting opportunities to just develop their own products, develop their own ideas, and just showing what they can do. I love that. I'm not so much about the, you know, the celebrity skincare lines, but maybe they're super passionate too, but it's just like we don't know them the way that we sometimes feel like we know creators. I hope that this makes sense. This is really beautiful, but I don't think it's gonna be for me. These are all special shades as well, so the price is just a little bit up there. But if you are super into special shades and you think that this might be something that you don't have in your collection, go into their Instagram and check out the swatches and see their thoughts behind this whole process, because I think it looks really pretty. I just know that it's not going to be perfect for me. Okay, let's end with talking about the fact that James Charles has announced that he is releasing his own makeup brand. It's called Painted. It's coming this summer. I think that, didn't he announce that he was going to do his own makeup brand like 2 million years ago? I feel like that meme, it's been 84 years, or is it 83 years? I don't even know at this point. It's just, I didn't even know he made content anymore. I think I've been living in my own bubble where I'm just like, did we not stop watching him? Or did we not agree to stop watching him after he like admitted that he had been pursuing dating underage boys? Like I thought that like we kind of agreed as a community that like maybe he can go. Maybe stuff has happened since then. Maybe we have like collectively forgiven him. I will say I just forgot about him. I forgot about him because there are so many good creators here. There are so many good people in this space that I would rather watch. And honestly, I'm like, again, I'm sure he is super passionate about makeup, and I'm not even worried that he's going to be releasing bad products. I'm like, did he really make amend for trying to date and flirt and groom underage boys? I don't know. If he did, it didn't reach me. It didn't reach me, but also I didn't look. Try to keep it a little civil. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but we are adults here and we are going to be talking to each other like adults. You don't need to be caps lock screaming at me. Nobody needs that. If it gets too offensive, I will delete it. This is my channel, and if you want to be too heated, there are places and forums online where you can do that. In this space, we talk to each other like adults. But yeah, I am not super interested about this brand, and I don't see myself trying it unless something super big happened like I wasn't aware of, because I will say I kind of forgot about him. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Nothing is written in stone, but I think I'm gonna sit this one out. Okay, I think there are so many things I could be trying. I think I'll sit this one out. Okay. And that was it. That was everything for today. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I would love to see you subscribe. Like I said, if you didn't subscribe already, check the description box for more info. I will leave the things that I have on my face in a pinned comment, just not the eyeshadow palette because it hasn't been announced yet, but we will talk about that next week. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing weekend. I hope your Friday is going to be great. And again, if you are a member tier 2 or tier 3, don't forget to check the community tab to see when we are doing the member exclusive Zoom chat for this month. And I think that was everything. I will see you in my next video. Bye!